Yeah,
Right,
could be.
hoods up. Let's go see the rest of this village. Good morning. Good morning. We're in where are we? We're currently in the Dordogne region of France.
Yes.
Which I believe just means we're near the river of the Dordogne.
Yes.
Yeah. But the plan today is head up there somewhere. Apparently there's a very pretty town with some nice bits and a cave and all kinds of stuff we like.
Yeah.
Up there.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go?
Yeah. It's going to take us half an hour to walk now.
You may have noticed already we're a little bit wrapped up this morning. It's really cold.
It's currently 4 degrees.
And
that's a beautiful house.
wow.
Look at that door.
I love that door. It's got like ribbons of metal up here.
It's fabulous.
This looks so different to what we got used to in Spain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. And from what we gather, and we might be wrong on what we're saying here, this little village at the bottom here is not what people come to this region to see. So apparently this one is for sale. Vending, that's got to be for sale.
Yep.
But I mean, it's got so much potential. Look at it.
It's awesome.
It clearly needs a lot of money spent on it. I mean, the fact that if this section here hasn't even got a roof.
No. Somebody started doing some of it because it's got a concrete lintel now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean, you can see where a door used to be.
Yeah.
But that could be so fabulous.
Yeah.
I don't get the 2 different widths of bricks. Did you see that?
Yeah, we noticed this a second ago, just here. For some reason, again, don't understand why. Look, here, for example, this brick is cut, or the stone is cut, to be shaped like that.
And the one beneath it.
And it goes all the way up and kind of
around the top.
in a random shape. Don't get it.
I don't, but I really
Strange.
like it.
Yeah.
I do really like it. I'm in love.
Well, with the little house on the corner.
Yeah, I mean, look at its little skinny pointy roof that's kind of higgledy that way, and the
Yeah, you can see
skinniest
that.
chimney.
It is cool. I love the fact the door's right on the end here as well.
It's just awesome.
Because I presume this is all the way down there is one house.
Well,
It might not be.
a certain way anyway.
There actually seems to be various doors dotted down there. I don't know. That's just us coming out of the not so picturesque village, apparently. Where we're actually heading to now is what we believe everyone comes to see here, which is this one on the hill. The only thing now, darling,
What's that?
we've got to walk up there.
I know.
We've got to head up this road.
I'm knackered already. At least that bit doesn't look as steep as what we've walked up already.
No, to be fair, this looks... Am I speaking too soon again? Am I tempting fate again?
Oh,
But it looks
possibly.
a lot flatter.
This bit up to the left is nice.
Well, we kind of made it.
Yeah. On first impressions, I have to say,
Looks really
fairly
cool.
promising.
Yeah. We're just going to go and have a wander. You think there's a castle type thing up here, isn't there?
There's
we can
meant to be a
get
castle. Obviously, we've got walls all the way around. I would say the castle's kind of that end.
Yeah, it looks like some ruins over on the edge there, don't there? There's a couple
Yeah.
of towery things we need to go and see,
Several
whatever
towers,
they are.
yeah.
And a very pretty village.
I've got a bit of a problem.
Was that?
My glasses are steaming up. Thank you. That's very helpful, my love. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is very, very pretty. It's beautiful. Ooh. Pizzeria.
Awesome.
Actually, that's a really valid point. Is it me, and somebody can answer me this happily, is it me or do the French love pizzas?
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, there's pizzerias and pizza vending machines.
Yeah, that was fairly special,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Doing the laundry with a pizza machine,
Right
pizza
next door
vending
to it.
machine beside it.
And we've not just seen one, by the way, this is not a rarity. We've seen several pizza vending machines kind of on the side of the road in supermarket parking lots, car parks.
And they dispense in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
30 seconds if you want a cold pizza and 4 minutes if you want it hot.
The French, on face value, do seem, sorry French, obsessed with pizzas. I'm presuming this is the main square then.
It's
This
enormous.
Yeah, I didn't honestly expect, from what we've seen so far, to find a very large square.
Very large car park.
There's a bar over there,
There is
a
indeed.
medieval bar.
There is indeed.
They might sell you a drink.
They may sell me a drink, you are correct.
Brasserie Bar does have an open door.
It does.
It doesn't
but
seem
it
much
doesn't.
inside.
No, I don't think that's actually. I mean, that's very medieval, if that is open.
Very medieval.
'Cause there's
Spit and
nothing-
sawdust.
Yeah. And clamps.
Oh no, that's definitely not open.
No.
That is
Oh, beautiful, but not open.
definitely shut. Well, this is semi-promising. There's lights. There's a board. Are we
it's
going
gone
in?
12. It's gone 12.
That was very expensive but very lovely, I gotta say.
Very different.
Yeah. Bulgur wheat crepes with ham and cheese and the whole,
Eggs.
yeah, the whole restaurant basically just sells these bulgur wheat crepes with various sweet or savoury
Toppings.
things wrapped in them. This is entree, am I saying that right?
Yep.
De la Grotto. So that's the entry to the cave,
Yep.
which is, from what we gather from the map, quite big.
Looks like it, yeah.
Impressive building.
Very.
Like the wood stuff on it.
Me too. And the Christmas decorations.
Yeah. And, oh, look at that thing there with the tower attached to the side to it. Here, it's in with the tower there.
That's
That's
unusual.
lovely.
There's your pizzeria.
Oh, lovely to wet. Well, I know, we just had crepes, what I'm talking about.
I love you.
I've thrown myself now.
I know, because you've just thought about pizzas.
Yeah.
Bless.
What was I going to say?
I don't know, you were talking about the unusual building with the turret.
Yeah. Pizza. Still can't remember what I was going to say, but we are going to...
Walk round there, but
Walk.
look at that tree.
Yeah, hold on, we're going to walk round there
We'll walk
because
round there.
that's the... You mean this tree? Oh my word. Is that an actual tree?
I would imagine it's a vine.
Look at it, the way they've twisted it around stuff.
I know, but look at the moss and stuff growing on it, and it's just gorgeous.
Gorgeous building though again.
Very much so. Look at the lovely door.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Lovely library. Look at that.
Wow. Coat of arms there.
They sell comics and manga.
Wow.
That's a bit unusual.
Another bar, another restaurant.
Oh, there's the Bistro de Ramparts where we were headed in the first place.
So that's where we were going in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm going to just check. Am I going to be absolutely gutted
Yeah, probably.
when
But
I see the price of stuff? It's all cocktails, darling. That looks like drinks. Oh no, here's the actual menu.
Oh, Bubby. They do an English breakfast.
What?
Sausage, bacon, beans.
For €12.
Plate. Eggs. Pain de mie. I don't know what that is, but
So, for €12 we could have had a full English breakfast.
yep.
And we've just paid €15 for a crepe with cheese.
Yep.
Oh, right. Stop complaining
Yeah, stop whinging.
and get prepared to see.
An amazing view.
Looks like a really good view, doesn't it?
I do wonder if we're the right side. There's
there's
the
the
river,
river.
which means
Down there.
the campus down there somewhere.
Wow, yeah. This is a different gate, isn't it, to
Yes.
the one we came through?
Yep.
Okay.
This was a proper building at one
Was
point.
it? Oh, yeah,
because
because it's got like a double gable end thing.
two gables, no roof.
It is quite a spectacular way of entering your hometown, isn't it?
Isn't it just? This will be the one with the two rounded bits, I think.
There's one rounded bit,
And there's the other.
and there's another rounded bit. Oh yeah, that's spectacular.
Isn't it gorgeous?
What an entrance.
It'd be lovely when the lights are on.
Yeah.
Imagine it being dark and kind of darkness looming round with the two little curtains of lights.
Yeah, lovely.
That would be awesome.
I've got to say, the locals don't seem very happy.
Well, it depends whether they're actually locals in the cars driving around, but the people in the cars driving around don't look very happy.
Yeah, they seem they're driving around quite quickly and they seem to know the road system very well, so I'm presuming they're locals, but they don't seem very happy.
How could you not be happy living somewhere as beautiful as
He's
this?
stunning, and I imagine the problem is us tourists, you know, wandering around here. But at the end of the day, this is what first half of December, and this is still really busy in there. So this is clearly touristy all year round. And
Yeah.
can I sound a bit controversial here?
Oh no.
But if you don't like living in somewhere that's got tourism all year round, move. Now
And the
this,
day is complete.
what's that?
Well, that we came to a place like this and we still managed to find a narrow little alleyway with stunning houses.
Yeah, oh, that's so cute. To be fair, this whole side of the village town is really cute. So many lovely little features.
Apart from the hospital,
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen a modernised building at all.
No, not at all.
All the ones that have been restored are like this, that have been restored but keeping the essence of the
The original building.
medieval.
Yeah, there's a lot of restoration work being done here.
Stunning.
A lot of these houses, you can see like this one here, clearly had a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of love put into it, which is great to see. And the other thing as well we've noticed is all around the outskirts of the village, the town, they seem to be, I don't know if it's the town hall, I don't know how it works here, but there seems to be a company or somebody restoring a lot of the walls, a lot of the roadways.
Yeah.
Some serious money going into this place. Right, we've got to go up here. We've got to go up this alley.
Yes, we have. This is awesome. It's,
It's like a little shopping street.
yeah.
They've got like shops and that all kind of all dotted. Alison spotted the hammock shop.
Of course.
You're desperate for us to have a hammock
I
in
am
the motorhome
desperate for us to have a
somewhere.
hammock. Well, even if we just tie it from a tree to tree and just move it each time we move. But the street itself is completely different.
Yeah.
There's none of the finger brick edges anywhere else.
No.
It is completely different to it.
Is this the I can't think what you call it in. You said it in French.
No, I can't remember what they
Calle
call it
Mayor
here.
in Spanish, the main street.
Main Street.
Could be. Right, we've made it back to the square with the entrance to the quay. There's a bit of a queue already.
There is.
Well, I think
I
we've got to
assume we go in here and pay?
Here. And get a ticket, because it's not free. So we've just come out of the caves. We weren't really permitted to take a lot of video in there. And it did cost us €9 a person. And I don't know how I feel about it, because at the end of the day it was very beautiful, but we've paid substantially less for a lot more.
In Spain, yes.
Yeah. And it was guided.
It was guided.
Which I'm not a big fan on, because you kind of end up, like we did with a lot of it, just kind of going through.
Yeah, because
and missing a lot.
When the guide stopped to talk, everybody around the area stopped, so we couldn't really see what she was talking about because we were still further back in the tunnel to get through.
And then when we moved, they moved from one location to another, and it was just kind of whizzed through, and you got no chance to see.
Yeah, so if you're at the back, that's not really worth it. And €3 for a can of fused tea.
Iced tea, Nestea, Lipton that we normally drink.
That's really excessive.
Yeah.
But
we have found France in comparison to be very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
Negativity over.
Yeah, should we now go and find this castle
Yes.
thing, which I think is
That way.
in this direction over here?
I think so, yeah. Well, there's the mill.
Yeah.
So that must be the castle. Didn't
Mill,
expect that
obvious.
either.
That can't be it. What does that round building?
I don't know. It said on the description, mill first, then castle. I mean, it's cool. It's really cool. I would love that as a house.
Yeah.
But-
Actually, that would be a phenomenal house.
Wouldn't it?
No, there's
360
got to be
degree.
more than that.
Don't know.
So apparently, yes. This is the castle. And yeah, it's not just it's the castle, it's what?
Private property.
Private property.
There is a gate at the side that says private property and it's closed. So
This
Come
was
all
the
the way.
main reason we brought up here today, to see this amazing castle that's supposed to be on top of a hill. And it's a big round building that's we kind of can go in and see.
Oh, it's a beautiful little watchtower, but I mean, really, it could have said at the bottom that it's a private castle, don't bother going. Just saying. Oh,
It's
hello.
wet.
It is. It's very soggy,
Yeah.
but at least it's not hammering it down like it was all night last night and has been so far this morning.
Yes.
There's a little bit of blue
We've
sky too. That's nice.
That's a bit of a benefit. We experienced our first night of serious rain last night
Oh, that was
The-
proper cats and dogs.
on the roof. Kept you awake most of the night. Very little keeps me awake, by the way.
Nothing would keep you awake, my love. Nothing.
So today's plan is going to be wing it. Very much wing it.
Yeah, we'd planned to go to a chateau with a stunning gardens, but it's not going to be very nice walking around in there. I don't know whether we can take the dog. Actually, yeah, we could take the dogs, but they'd have to be on leads, which is fine. But obviously, they're going to get minging and muddy and
Yeah. So we're just going to kind of start our journey. We're going to have a quick look around the local valley. We're going to start our journey northwards because we've actually booked our crossing now on the Eurotunnel for a week. Well, we need to be in Calais a week today.
Don't let it in, just let it go. I don't know how, but I just know how to pass the time. It's a pantomime.
Well, we've parked up in the car park in a town village
oh,
called...
seriously, don't ask me to pronounce this one. I really haven't got a clue.
We'll put it down there, but
I don't.
does look really pretty. It's a shame the day's looking, well, I was going to say looking terrible, but the sun's looks like it might come out now.
It's desperately trying.
But again, this is just further down though, the stream of the Dordogne. That's moving so
It
quickly.
really is. It's got a lot of water going through it right now.
A lot of water. That's really shifting.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to try and swim in there at the minute.
Darling, what a find, sweet. Hey?
Go me.
Yeah, go you. By the way, we just come to this region because it kind of was on the way. We'd obviously heard of Dordogne being apparently very pretty, and we just kind of did a there on the map. And this is what we've ended up seeing. Yesterday's beautiful little village on the hill and this, which is, this is stunning. This is so pretty. What I'm about to show you is not the first time we've seen this. So
Yeah, I know what
I'm
you're going
wondering if there's something, if it's a little local joke.
for. Maybe.
But why have a lot of the towns around here put their signs
Upside down.
upside down? Seriously, if anybody knows the reason why these signs are upside down, because that's the exit one. It's on the entrance as well, and we've seen it in other towns. Let me know. I really want to know what the joke is. I think the weather's catching up with us then.
Sun's going in.
I said about the bright sunshine earlier, that's over there, but
Big black clouds.
I don't know if you can, yeah, you can just make out in the camera here. Very dark, very moody looking clouds. I'm thinking the rain's caught up with us though.
You think?
Yeah.
Whatever gives you that idea, my love?
It's the splishies in the splishy puddle behind you.
And the fact that we're getting spat on.
Yeah. We might have
Someone's
to do,
playing drums.
we might have to do the tour quickly. Yeah, I can hear. Unless it's water on something.
Yeah,
Right.
could be.
Hoods up. Let's consider us this village. So this jacket's hood's not exactly the most practical for seeing where you're going when it's not. It's perfect. It's perfect when it's done up here, but for some reason when you've got this bit loose, it just kind of. So you'd have to describe everything to me. Proper groggy today, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we lucked out quite well with the weather yesterday.
Yeah.
Today, not so much.
It could be worse.
I do love these really pointy roofs though.
Yeah.
That's, what's that, snow? Is that to get the snow off?
I would
Do you get
imagine
lots of
so.
snow around here?
I would imagine so. Because obviously in Spain, because they don't have much rain even, it's a really shallow angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're really steep angles here.
By the way, I know it's a bit dead, but I do love the, what do you call it?
Vines.
The vines and stuff hanging all over that building.
It's like Virginia creeper. I was just looking at that and thinking, what a random place to put a little bit of brickwork,
You talking about this bit here?
stonework. And then I noticed the two gable marks. There were obviously two houses there at
Yeah.
some point. And
Yeah,
there's your
'cause
kind
there's
of
one-
wall between.
Kind of in there that's cut into the thing. I think we're coming up to another one. I can just see the roof here.
Well, I should imagine
cut
all of
in as
these
well.
ones are, but
That has been really cool. That being your lounge wall. Minus the shrubbery, maybe.
well, bring me a shrubbery.
So we just had a little bit of an amateur moment. We realised that on the back of our coats there's a little tag thing, and you can drag it down to stop the "I can't see where I'm going" thing. Yeah, that was bleeding obvious, wasn't it?
Oh well.
Yeah. I think the sun's come back out, darling.
Yeah.
Trying to.
It is trying to, and the big old clouds have come over, so.
Yeah. But you want to get down here, don't you? This is the church here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's quite a nice view of the church, though. It's an unusual view.
Yeah, you don't normally see a church from above.
No.
We're parked over there, by the way. There's our home, tucked in there. Quite a number of motorhomes and that here today,
Yeah.
considering how rubbish the weather is. I imagine this would be really crowded in the summer, though.
Oh, I bet.
This little area is very pretty.
It is.
We've got a very cutesy little house here. Hello, Gerard. This is it's a restaurant, I'm
look at
presuming.
that.
What's that? Oh,
We
that's-
might have to go back down there.
Yeah,
That's
I think
a
that is the way down for us, I think, now.
That's a recipe for disaster. That's ending up on your bottom if ever I saw it. But
This is cute. Oh, no, you can get quad bikes around
Yep.
here.
yeah,
And then through here,
yeah, the restaurant's obviously trimming up for Christmas.
bless them. Through here.
This is cool. They've got
What's
lots
that?
of lovely plants, and they're all labelled as to what they are and stuff.
Yes. And little signs that say respect the plants.
Yeah.
And so we're going to risk it then.
Yeah.
Head down the slippy slope.
Yeah. Make sure I pull my jacket down so it covers my butt, just in case I go on it.
Does actually feel quite slippy, to be fair.
Oh, it's wet, isn't it? And there's leaves and.
What we're going to do now is gingerly make our way down these stairs and get back to the motorhome, hit the road, and get to our next stop. Thoroughly enjoyed Dordogne,
Yeah.
as well as saying the name.
Dordogne.
Dordogne.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. I'd love to come back here and see it in the summer.
Yeah. When it's not raining.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, thanks again for joining us this week, and well,
Take
we'll
care.
See you
We'll
next
see you
Sunday.
next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.